Today we're listening a horror story. This story is about a tale of terror. The Smith's Nightmare. A horror story. The Smith family was looking for a new home after their old one was destroyed by a fire. They had a limited budget and could not afford to rent or buy a decent place in the city. One day, they saw an advertisement for a house on sale in the countryside. The price was surprisingly low and the pictures looked promising. They decided to check it out. The house was located on a hill, surrounded by woods and fields. It was a large, Victorian-style mansion with a red brick facade and a pointed roof. It looked old and abandoned, but also majestic and elegant. The Smiths were impressed by its size and appearance. They met the seller, a middle-aged man named Mr. Jones, who claimed to be the owner of the house. He told them that he inherited it from his uncle, who died a few years ago. He said that he had no use for it and wanted to sell it as soon as possible. The Smiths asked him why the price was so low. He said that the house needed some repairs and renovations, but nothing major. He also said that the house had a bad reputation among the locals, who believed that it was haunted by the ghosts of its previous occupants. He assured them that it was just a silly superstition and that there was nothing to worry about. He said that he had stayed in the house many times and never experienced anything strange or scary. The Smiths were not superstitious and did not believe in ghosts. They thought that the house was a bargain and decided to buy it. They signed the papers and got the keys from Mr. Jones, who wished them good luck and left. The Smiths moved into their new home with their two children, Jack and Lucy, and their dog, Max. They spent the first few days cleaning and fixing the house. They found many old and dusty things in the attic and basement, such as furniture, paintings, books, toys, clothes, and jewelry. They also found some strange symbols and writings on the walls and floors, which they did not understand. They ignored them and painted over them. They soon settled in and started to enjoy their new life in the countryside. They liked the peace and quiet of the place, as well as the fresh air and natural beauty. They made friends with some of the neighbors, who were friendly and helpful. They also enrolled Jack and Lucy in a nearby school, where they quickly adapted and made new friends. Everything seemed perfect until one night, when they heard a loud thud from upstairs. They thought that Max had knocked something over and went to check on him. They found him in Jack's room, barking at the closet. They opened the closet door and saw nothing but clothes and shoes. They scolded Max for making noise and closed the door. They went back to bed, but soon heard another thud from upstairs. This time, they thought that Jack or Lucy had fallen out of bed and went to check on them. They found them in Lucy's room, huddled together on the bed, trembling with fear. They asked them what was wrong, and they said that they heard footsteps and voices in their rooms. They said that someone or something was walking around and whispering their names. The Smiths did not believe them and thought that they had a bad dream or played a prank on them. They told them to stop being silly and go back to sleep. They tucked them in and left. They went back to bed, but soon heard another thud from upstairs. This time, they thought that someone had broken into their house and went to check on it. They grabbed a baseball bat and a flashlight and headed upstairs. They searched every room, but found no one. They checked every window and door, but found them locked. They checked every closet and drawer, but found nothing but their own belongings. They were puzzled and confused by what was happening. They wondered if they were imagining things or if there was something wrong with their house. They decided to go back to bed, but as they turned around, they saw something that made their blood run cold. They saw a figure standing at the end of the hallway, staring at them with glowing eyes. It was not human. It was not alive. It was a ghost. And it was angry. The end. If you like this video, please comment.